Now we are right now.
I'm going to share the link. Y'all should get a few more viewers. Donnie Branson, by the way. What's your name?
Grant.
Grant. Nice to meet you.
Yes, you too.
We got a website, bullsoup.com. Sell some apparel. Got some affiliation programs with hotels, rental cars, and stuff like that.
Very good.
I also do some streaming and I run some tournaments online and stuff. Nice to meet you. Anyway.
Thank you. Alrighty, guys. Welcome back to it. We are back live. ACS National Championships here at the Tropicana Hotel in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. We have the advanced 9-ball teams B-side final thrown together and leisure time doing battle. They are racing to 14. Thrown together is consistent of Dennis Porth, Russ Whittle, Ben Francis. Leisure time 2 is Autumn Duncan, Benny Conway Jr., and Blake Baker. They've also decided and agreed prior to the match starting no nines at all, no pockets. It is go time. Thank you, Terry, for tuning in again. Hello, Rob. Welcome to it, everybody. If you are just joining in, help us out. Smash that share button. Let's get it rocking in here. She's going to be a barn burner of a match. On the left-hand table, Dennis Porth at the table with a great look. Ben Francis at the table on the right-hand side. Not such a great look. One ball sitting up at the top rail, cue ball down here at the bottom. Good morning, Art. This is going to be a great match. Glenn, you got it. Is it Saturday yet? No, we're still stuck on Friday here. Nice shot from Ben Francis. Gets nice and tucked in behind that 9-ball. Thanks for sharing, Ted. She's going to be a great match. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I realize most people are at work, but what better way to tune in and watch Q Sports Live when you can do that and get paid for it? One kick from Blake on the 1-ball, makes connection. Does he get the safety? I don't think so. That'll bring Ben Francis back to the table. 1 to the right-hand side pocket, draw for the 2 into the bottom right. From there, he should be home free. 3 to the 4, fairly simple. 4 to 6 is on. Absolutely, and if I do sound a little bit biased on the stream, guys, bear with me. Ben Francis is not only a Calgary boy, but he is one of Q Sports Live own. Good morning, Robert. How are you? Nice draw shot from Ben Francis. 4-ball into the bottom right. A hit and a stick for the 6 to the top right. 8-ball naturally into the bottom left. Well, I'm definitely, I am biased in this match. What a great shot on the right-hand side table. Beautiful shot there. That is Benny Conway Jr. at the table on the right-hand table. Nice little kick into that side pocket. Ben Francis for the win on the right. Thrown together, drawing first blood. Great shot on the left table. Gets a little bit of a bad rub on that 6 ball. I would assume if he can't cut that 6 ball in, I think he may play safe. Just hitting a stick on that 6 ball. Sends the 9 moving. Oh, oh, look at the 9. Look at the 9 ball. Leisure Time too. With the 9 in the bucket. Who is all on Leisure Time? That is going to be Benny Conway Jr., Autumn Duncan, Blake Baker. Yes, sorry, Stacy, left-hand side. It's still morning for me. My brain's still waking up. Deadlocked 1-1. And this is Blake at the table shooting for Leisure Time to potentially a 1-9. Not sure he's going to want to take that on. May just elect to play the 1 ball into this. Or could play safety here. 1 into the side pocket. But down underneath, hopefully stick for the 2 ball. Well, it makes a combination instead. A little bit of a time-saving shot. Hammer break on the left-hand table. Does make the ball. Gets position on the 1. Wow. 2 attempts at the 1 ball. Doesn't make the 1, but makes something else instead. However, with those shots, he's left himself tough on this 3 ball. 1 obviously going into the top right-hand corner. But how do you get to the 3? I don't think you can draw this. Indeed he is, James. And I would have to say on this left-hand table, you're going to see Benny Conway Jr. make the out here. Look at that draw. Does he have the off rail first? That's what he's looking at. Off the rail 3 to the right corner. Stick around for the 5 to the right corner. That is a foul first. That'll bring Ben Francis to the table. It is the battle of the Bennies. Ben Francis and Mr. Conway Jr. You and me both, Ted. Absolutely he did. None of these guys are slouches, I can tell you that for sure. Leisure Time taking the game on the left. All of these guys definitely know how to hold a cue, as does the single lady that is on Leisure Time too, Autumn Duncan. She can battle with the best of them. Mr. Francis going to tie it up. Tie ball game. And with that being said, guys, we will throw up one of our sponsors. It is Bob Danielson Custom Cues. It is the home of the SS360 low deflection shaft. This is the shaft in maple that you'll see Ben Francis, myself, and Ryan Epp all using here at Q Sports Live. You can get a hold of them at www.bdqsandcomics.com. And Benny Conway Jr. at the table on the right with a hammer break. A little hampered on the 1 ball. Oh, and Teresa as well. And a few of the other viewers, I'm sure. Ryan Pittman, I believe, has a SS360. Can't remember all the viewers that do have those SS360s. Attempted safety from Benny there. That will bring Ben Francis to the table. Chip off the top side of the 1 ball. Off that side rail. Down in behind that cluster as he's pointing to at the top right-hand side of the table. May end up making the one. Not too shabby. Leaves the one safe, although it is a fairly easy hit either off the side rail or the end rail. If he goes off the end rail, some right-hand spin on the cue ball. May have enough to make it if he's got the outside sliver of that one ball. Russ Whittle at the table on the left side with an absolute monster of a break. 2 ball to the left-hand side of the table. Very nice shot there on the right. Although not too much for Benny here. Might have this 2-9 wired up to the top right-hand corner if he can get the 2 and the cue ball out of the way. And instead slashes at it, makes a ball. Does he have this 3 ball though? He may have to one bank this 3 ball. Hey, Brandon. Hopefully everything went well. Glad you're tuning in. I'll do my best to keep you entertained. And Russ Whittle making quick work. Making quick work of the rack on the left-hand table, although when you make that many balls on the break, it certainly makes it a little bit easier to run through it. Forces look outside. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Unfortunate scratch for Mr. Whittle there. Leisure Time too taking that one. Ben Francis says I can slash as well. Unfortunately, he does not make that 3 ball. That's going to leave Benny the table to take a 2-game lead. A little bit short on that shape, shouldn't be a problem though. So 8 ball top right hand corner off the top rail, back out for 9 to the top left. Touch of check siding and sitting perfect. Leisure Time with a 2-game lead overthrown together. Autumn at the top of the table does make the 9. However, they did agree prior to the match starting they would take no 9s. So she'll spot that. She is shooting on the 1 ball. May have enough of that outside edge to thin that in. Oh, Robert, this is only the B-side final. The winner of this will move on to take a run at Dick's Pick. Dick's Pick is the hot seat. Nope, no wasting time at all, guys. If you are just tuning in, help me out. Hit that share button. Share that to your own personal page. You never know which one of your friends is a closet pool junkie. And I'll do my best to keep them entertained. Hey, no problems at all. So Autumn at the table, shooting at the 2 ball, may put this into the bottom left-hand corner instead of trying the cut. Cut, I think, brings the 4 ball into play, but she is going to do it. Missed the 4 ball, 2 rails around, 3 ball into the left side. Oh, she tried the draw stroke. That will bring Russ Whittle to the table, more than likely a safety depending on the angle he's got there. 2 ball to the left side of the table underneath the 7 and just roll the cue ball up to the 7 ball. Awesome, Henry. Thank you very much. Appreciate the smashing. You can Hulk smash it, monster mash it. Just share it up. And for those that are tuning in on YouTube, I also have those chats online. So if you do have any questions, feel free to ask away. I will do my best to answer those. Just thin off the outside, so he had the wrong angle. Does leave Autumn the 2-ball, though. Ben Francis at the table on the right with a 1-6. Nice shot. 1 to the 3-ball. 3 rails around, missing the 8-ball around on the right side. Oh, he drew instead. Really nicely done. Nicely controlled. Autumn with a safe on Russell on the 2-ball. Well, hello, Joyce. How are you this morning? Your son at the table, 3 to the 4. Don't overroll it. Slow up. He's sitting perfect. He is sitting perfect. Probably going to see Ben draw this ball. Nice little touch, a right-hand side draw on the 4. 8-ball into the same pocket. Nicely done. Autumn with the miss makes the 8 and hooks herself on the 2-ball. Ben Francis on the right-hand table depositing the 9-ball to claw 1 back for thrown together. Autumn with the hit on the 2, sends it up table. And Russ not in a very good position here. Trying to thin off the left side of that 2-ball could be dangerous. That left-hand side or left-hand corner pocket. Looks like he's going to go behind the 7 to hit the 2. Absolutely. Look out for it. And not a bad shot. 2 to the 3. Yeah, she can draw that fairly easily. She knows how to hold a cue. She knows what she's doing. 2 into the top left-hand corner. Nice draw shot here to put the 3 into the bottom right-hand corner. Nice little roll-up shot. Leave angle on the 4-ball. Oh no, she rattles the 3-ball. That's going to leave Russ Whittle with a fairly routine out to tie the ball game. On the right-hand table, Dennis Porth playing for Thrown Together. The name Thrown Together is an homage to Game of Thrones. Russ Whittle being a fan of the show. Nice little 2-rail around for the 9 into the top left-hand corner. Tie the ball game. Very well done. Dennis Porth deciding on what he wants to do. So we'll give a shout out to one of our other sponsors. It is JB Cases. They do have a booth here at the ACS Nationals. And I'll tell you, amazing, amazing work on those cases. Comes with a lifetime warranty. Head on to their website or their Facebook page. You can check out all their designs. They do have off the shelf, ready to go, or custom design in about a million different ways. Oh, I see what was taking the time on that. The wrong players playing the wrong guy. That's why they weren't shooting on that right-hand table. Do keep in mind, guys, we do have our limited edition Jam Up Apparel Q Sports Live polo shirt available. It is a sublimated shirt, 55 US dollars. These are limited up until the final broadcast of the VNEA. You'll find those on jamupapparel.com under the CSL tab. Blake at the table on the right-hand time. He's playing for Leisure Time 2. Autumn at the table on the left, also playing for Leisure Time. With the break. Nice controlled break. Unfortunately, he does come up a little bit dry. Oh, maybe he did make one. I didn't see one go in. And Autumn with an absolute hammer of a break. Just tied up on this one ball. I don't know if she's got enough to see that past the 6. She did. Played it off the rail beautifully behind that 6 ball. That'll leave her the 2 ball bottom left-hand corner. Thanks, Chuck. I didn't even see that 3 ball drop. 2 to the 4 here. A little outside, needs the cue ball to slow up. And it did just that. However, that'll leave Dennis Porth the 2 into that left-hand side pocket. Nice attempted bank shot on the right from Blake. That'll bring Russ Whittle to the table. He is playing for Throne together. Dennis Porth also playing for Throne together. Does he get the jelly kiss? It looks that way. Gets the jelly roll, 4-9 combination to take the lead back. And Russ with a double kiss jelly roll safe. An unintentional double kiss jelly roll safe. So Blake will take a swing at the 2. How does he hit it? How does he hit it? Dennis on the right-hand table making that 4-9 combination, taking the lead back for Thrown together. Blake makes a nice shot on that 2 ball, however, a little bit hampered here on this 4 ball. So may just elect to play a containing safety here, send the cue ball off that left side rail. Back towards the 5 ball, sending the cue ball up table. And you'll see at this pace and this level of play, they do not like handing the table back to their opponent. But I think in this case, really not a lot of a choice on that shot. Executed perfectly, though. That'll bring Russ Whittle to the table. Yeah, you can call him that, Teresa. I'm staying right away from that one. And I think Russ will attempt the same thing here. Chip off the left-hand side of that 4 ball, send it between the 7 and 8 ball and the cue ball on that left side rail. Come on, Kelly, it's morning. You get the drift on what I'm talking. Oh, tries to play behind the 8 and instead gets jelly roll number 2 in this game and sends the 4 behind the 9 ball. Yep, that's all you, Teresa. Not touching it. Oh, wow. Autumn flies at that combo, but unfortunately scratches in the side pocket, and so does Blake. This will give ball in hand to Dennis Porth on the left-hand table, Russ Whittle on the right-hand table. You know it, Kelly. I am Canadian. Canadian. Russ Whittle looking fairly easy run out here for him, fairly routine. 6 to the 7, 7 leads to the 8, 8 naturally to the 9 ball. Unfortunately, Dennis with a little bit more work to do than that. He's got to get down into this cluster down there. You know it, Teresa. I never see no evil, hear no evil, nor will I speak any evil. And Russ gets a little bit funny on this 8 ball. Nice little pocket weight, unfortunately. Oh my God, he did make it. I thought he missed it. He gets lucky there. Very, very generous pocket for Russ Whittle. Retaking a 2-game lead for Thrown Together. He can count his lucky stars on there. He got a few little jelly rolls in that rack. Dennis with a 3-9 on the left-hand table. Or he may elect to play it safe. Sends it up table. That will bring Autumn to the table, playing for Leisure Time 2. And this should be fairly routine for Autumn, issue being the 6-7, but she may have enough angle on that 6-7 to make that combination happen. So we'll see if she plays the 3 ball with some bottom left hand, 2 rails around for the 4 ball. Indeed she does. Hits it beautiful. And a little bit straight on this, so I would imagine she'll go forward on this with a little bit of right hand check for the 5 ball into that top right hand corner. And then we'll see if she does in fact have the angle on that 6-7. Russ Whittle with the break, makes a ball. Really no shot on this 1 ball. May elect to push out here, but where do you even push to? You push to anything here and you leave your opponent a fairly easy safety play. Looks like she's going to go forward. Oh, I thought she was going forward with left hand. Not a bad shot from Russ Whittle. That will bring Blake to the table. This should be fairly routine for Blake. Cue ball off that side rail, potting the 1 ball, sending the cue ball to the bottom left-hand side of the table for the 2 ball into the top right. Absolutely, Jared. At after the break or following the break, the lowest number ball on the table, if you are hooked on that, you are allowed to push out, so you can push to any area of the table. It is then your opponent's choice whether they want to take that shot on or they can hand it back to you. And that shot from Blake there, nice shot. I think he'd have been there without the left-hand spin. The left-hand spin, I think, is what got him, so he'll have to do a similar shot here. Off the rail, left-hand spin on the cue ball. Connect with the rail first. That left-hand spin connecting with the 3 ball, putting it into the bottom right-hand corner. And just doesn't connect enough, however. However, look at that shot from Autumn on the left-hand table. From downtown and just spears it in. Now we will see if that's 6-7. Does she have enough? And Russ Whittle with the double tap. Leaves a long, long reach for Blake here. May have to use the bridge, or if he's going to play safe, just go direct into that 3 ball. Leave the cue ball there. Send the 3 ball off the right-hand side rail back down towards the pack between 7 and the 9. With that long reach, going to cut it. And he does. And create separation between the cluster on the top of the table. Absolutely had enough room. So you'll see the stream pause there for a minute or two. That is our internet acting up again. What a beautiful out there from Autumn. Very, very well done. And I say it's out before she's even done it, but no problem. Excuse me, sorry guys. Welcome back, Junior. Happy to have you again. And Russ Whittle at the table on the right-hand side. Should be out here without any issues. And that will give a 2-game spot back to Game of Thrones, or sorry, Thrown Together, not Game of Thrones. The homage to Game of Thrones. And we'll give a shout out to one of our other sponsors here, guys. It is the Sure Shot Billiards Q site, sureshotbilliardsite.com. Absolute pure genius device. This will help incoming players help you aim when you're cutting to the left, cutting to the right. For once you progress past that, it will also be a stroke aid for you. If you head onto their website, use promo code CSLPOOL, all capital letters, you will receive a 10% discount on that. Hey, you're welcome, John. Thanks for tuning in. If you are just tuning in, though, guys, help us out. Smash that share button. See if we can get some viewers rocking and rolling in here. The more the merrier, as they say. I will do my best to absolutely entertain anybody, friends, families, enemies. We'll take it all here at Q Sports Live. Yeah, absolutely. You can still push even though you're not hooked. And I do know that, Steve. And it looks like it's going to be a race to the 2 ball here for Dennis. 1 ball back and forth across the table. Unfortunately collides with the 4 ball. He wanted to go back and forth across the table for a 2-9 combination. might still have this thin combination. I might back cut this 2 ball into the 9. I don't think I'm going to try the carom. The carom's a little bit tougher to do. Absolutely no problems at all, John. We'll be back here in Vegas a few times throughout this year. Very well done. Very well done. Back cut 2-9 combination for thrown together. You dropped your card. Yeah. So Russ Whittle at the table on the right-hand side. Same type of shot we just saw Dennis do. One to the top right hand. Back across the table for the 2 ball sitting down here. And does Russ want to play the 9 or the 5-9 combo? I don't think he does. I think you'll see him go for the out here. Although he is kind of funny on the angle here. He'd have to hit some inside spin. So left-hand spin on the cue ball, 4-ball to the bottom right-hand corner. Check the rail, back up table. Oh, look out, 7-ball. Pool gods are straightening him out for the few jelly rolls he got in the last match or last game. Not sure that you want to push into this or hit into this 5-ball off that right-hand side rail, although I don't know what other choice he's got. Russ is not much of a jumper. Could be dangerous with this 5-ball. Oh, goes 2 rails and puts it back almost in the same spot. That will bring Benny Conway Jr. to the table. He is playing for Leisure Time 2. The left-hand shooter is Blake at the table right now. Not sure what happened there with Benny Conway, but that'll bring Russ back to the table. I do believe the 6-7 is on down to this bottom left-hand corner. At least by the camera angle, it does look on. Looks like Russ is kind of lining it up like he has to back cut that 6 a little bit. By the camera angle, it looks wired up. Oh, decides to play the safe instead. Snuggles up to that 7-ball. On the left-hand table, Blake at the table shooting the 3-ball, 3 to the 4, back and forth across the table. Sitting himself nicely on the 4. 4 top right off the end rail, underneath the 5 for the 5 ball into the bottom left-hand corner. And two ways to play that. You can either roll up a touch for the 6 to the right side pocket or draw back pretty much where he's at now and play the 6 into the bottom left-hand corner. Rolls it up, same type of shot here. Nice little roll up, a hit and a stick on the 7, 8 ball into the bottom left-hand corner. Couple of rails around for the 9 ball into the top right. I may elect to just play safe, or play safe, just play top. Wow, it is morning here in Las Vegas. Could play straight up for the 9 ball. Leisure time, clawing one back. And on the right-hand table, Benny Conway Jr. approaching the table, trying to figure out what to do with his 8 ball. Gonna kick it in. We saw him make one of these, I think, in rack number 1. Just a little outside. That'll bring Russ to the table, ball in hand with the 8-9. And it is 9-6 lead thrown together over leisure time. We are sitting local time here in Las Vegas at 11:20 a.m. I did not go to bed at my usual time last night. We were playing until 1 or 1:30 this morning. Which is causing my brain to be back upstairs in my room on the pillow whilst I am down here trying to commentate. Makes the ball off the break. It is going to be a race to the 2 ball. Nope, that's the 4 ball. Wow. Somebody get me some coffee. Wow, really underhit that 3 ball. It is double elimination, so A side, B side in this tournament. Both of these teams are fighting for their life. They are on the B side. This is the B side final. The winner of this will go around to play Dick's Pick. They are the A side winner, the winner of the hot seat. Nope, no better coffee. Still can't find me at Tim Hortons. Ben Francis at the table now. On the left-hand table, nice little draw shot. And I don't think you're going to see him play the 2-9. I think you're going to see him play the 2 ball, roll the cue ball up underneath for 3 into this bottom right-hand corner. Or play on top of the 3 for a 3-9, which is a better way to do it. Very well done. A rare jump shot attempt from Russ Whittle on that right-hand table. I do believe that'll leave Benny Conway with the 3 ball on. Let's see if he plays around for the 4-9 combo here. Gets a little bit off angle here. Tries to take it straight, rattles that pocket. Not sure if Russ can see to make that 4 ball. Doesn't look like it. Looks like he's eyeing up that 4-9 combo, but I don't know. From that angle, it looks like the cue ball would go back and hit the 4, but before it gets to the 9. Maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see. Oh, hits it perfect. Just perfect will do. So at the table on the left, Ben Francis. At the table, tries to get snuggly in for that 2 ball. I don't know if he's there. I think the 9 may be hampering him, but he might be able to go rail first with tons of left-hand spin to make the 2. Absolutely nice shot. Very well done. 3 to the bottom left-hand corner. I hear you, Jojo. They need a Tim Hortons. And I can't for the life of me figure out, of all places in the United States, how does Las Vegas not have a Tim Hortons? Look at this kick shot from Autumn. Wow, well done. Very, very well done. Dennis Porth at the table on the right. He is shooting for Thrown Together. That is an homage to Game of Thrones. Russ Weddle being a Game of Thrones fan. Does she shoot this window? She may have that. May have to go rail first. Dennis plays a nice little combination there. He's sitting nice on this 4 ball. 4 to the bottom right-hand corner. Touch the side rail, back out. 5 ball into the left side pocket. 6 ball into the same as the 4. Look at that position play. That was a nice shot. And we'll see if that 6 does in fact go into that left side pocket. And it does. 7 ball into the same pocket as the 6 ball. 2 rails around, 8 into the top right-hand corner. Really, really nice run from Autumn on this left-hand table. Very, very well done. 11-7. Thrown together leisure time. Dennis Porth at the table on the right-hand side. Looking really, really good. Might have got a little bit straight on the 8, but they are fairly decent sized pockets on Valley tables. Might be able to cheat this one in a little bit. Doesn't want to go too much. The draw for 9 into the same pocket. Looking good for throwing together to get onto the hill. To the hill they go. 12-7 thrown together over leisure time. Autumn is shooting amazingly well. And Rob, where are you that you have 3 Tim Hortons? I know in Calgary we've probably got, I don't know, 50 Tim Hortons, 50 or 60 for sure. There might even be more than that. It's ridiculous the number of Tim Hortons that we have in Calgary. It is a race to 14. At least that's what their score sheet said. Dennis at the table, ready for the break. Blake at the table on the left. He's ready for the break. He's playing for leisure time too. In Troy, Ohio. Jeff, what the hell is a Tim Horton? Tim Hortons is the absolute best coffee that you're ever gonna have, in my opinion. There are varying opinions. Some say Starbucks, but I'm not a Starbucks guy. Tim Hortons is where it's at. Oh yes, it was was it the prior match? No, yesterday. Yesterday there was a lot of matches that went to 13, so naturally when they went to 12, that's where my brain went, because my actual brain is still upstairs on the pillow. Yeah, you got it, Jeff. Blake making quick work of that rack on the left-hand table. Nicely done. Break and run from leisure time. Yes, Rob. Absolutely, positively, I am a coffee snob. I'm not scared to admit it. Dennis almost gets a lucky, lucky one there and puts that one to the side. Dennis plays amazingly good, Chris. Come on, Cassidy. Don't be teasing me like that. I wish, Sarah. I absolutely wish. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it. And now I'm going to get back to trying to commentate on pool without all of my brain being intact. Dutch Bros, very popular. I'll have to check that out, David. I may actually have to just break down and do the unthinkable and go buy a Starbucks. Absolutely. This could be game, set, match on the left-hand table. It also could be game, set, match on the right-hand table. It is Benny Conway Jr. at the table on the right for Leisure Time 2. He's got to come with something here. He's going to have to kick that 7 in. Benny's making quick work of this rack on the left. 5 ball into the left-hand side pocket. Nice little draw. 2 rails for the 6 back to the top right hand. They do still need 2 games, both the left and the right. Oh, nice try from Benny there. That will bring Dennis to the table for a potential win on the right. Ben Francis with the potential win on the left for the game, set, and match. Uh-oh. Dennis gets a little funny. Shouldn't be a problem for him. Either cut that back to the top left hand or the top right hand. Ben Francis looking really, really good on the left-hand table. That will put Leisure Time on the hill. Dennis Porth at the table on the right for thrown together with a chance to take the match. Seriously, Sarah? Nice jelly roll. Got a little bit lucky with that roll. So Dennis Porth for the win. Thrown together over Leisure Time 2. Puts it in. There is your winners, guys. They are the B-side winners, thrown together over Leisure Time 2, score of 14-8. Thrown together will move forward. Taking on Dick's Pick. They are the A-side winner. That match, I believe, will be coming up in about 25 minutes, I believe. Let me just check real quick. Absolutely. So 25 minutes from now, we will be back with the final men's advanced 9-ball teams. I definitely need to go get something, because wow, that was a rough one. But I'm allowed a rough one every now and again. So guys, on behalf of myself, Ben Francis, the rest of the Q Sports Live team, we appreciate you tuning in. If you haven't done so already, go onto our Facebook page or the YouTube channel, hit the like or subscribe button. That way when I come back in 25 minutes time, you'll get notified. You'll be able to jump in on the live stream. Hopefully I've got my brain intact by then. Until then, thank you for tuning in, everybody. We shall see you in a few.